Hey guys, Zerkaa here, and welcome back to my Millwall Career Mode series. We go into this episode on transfer deadline day, and as per someone's comments, I had a look for some free agents, as I was informed that if I found myself a young free agent, pretty fine, I could find some good players, and obviously you don't have to pay anything, you just have to pay their wages. So on a look, and I stumbled across Pedro Azzogi, who is a centre defensive mid, and he's only 17, and he had overall 64 already, and he only had like wages of 1500, so I thought I'd put an offer for him. You can then see that I then got an offer for Jack Smith, who is a right back who doesn't feature in any of my plans whatsoever, so I accepted the offer even though it was 30,000 under his estimated value. So he went to Doncaster for £100,000, and I think 70,000 of that went towards my transfer budget. And you see here that Pedro Azzogi actually rejected my contract offer. I don't think he felt the wages were high enough, so I upped them from 1,500 to 2,000. And then you see that I got an offer for Darius Henderson, who's valued at 575,000, and they offered 450. So I thought that I needed a little bit more for him to accept it, so I bumped it up to 500,000 and sent it back with a counter offer. And as you can see there, then Azzogi then accepted my contract offer, and he will now be signing for me. So there is a new signing for us. We've got a new centre defensive mid, free agent. Hopefully he can be good. We shall see. But obviously, where he's a free agent, as long as I can improve him a little bit, I can sell him on hopefully for a little bit more, and I've made myself a profit. So that's probably a good reason to get free agents in the first place. As you can see there, Henderson's talks broke down with the club that he was going to sign for, and the deadline then passed, so he didn't leave. So it was a shame, because he doesn't really feature in my plans. I was kind of hoping I could get the money for him to obviously spend it on another player in the transfer market in January. We then go into the game against Brighton. I wasn't really sure what to expect going into Brighton game. Obviously, with the form, we have been a bit all over the place, and obviously we'd had a couple of losses in a row, and then we managed to get a few draws in a row recently. So I wasn't really sure what kind of form to expect. But we didn't really have anything in the first half, and then on the stroke of half time, Mikhail Smith managed to put it away for a little trampy goal. But what do you expect? Playing against a computer. And Henry then kicks at the ball and shoots, and it falls straight to Taylor, and Taylor puts it wide with an open goal. I was infuriated at Taylor there. I was like, it's just such an easy chance that's wasted. Get into the 70th minute, and Brighton play a ball over the top. And then the referee awards a penalty for nothing. Again, like a previous game recently, just penalty given to them for absolutely nothing. I don't even know what happened there. I think he went up for the header, and I just tackled him. And obviously, the computer so far hasn't missed a penalty against me, and again, scored again. Mikhail Smith with his second goal of the game, putting Brighton 2-0 up against me, and that then concluded the game 2-0. I couldn't manage to salvage a goal back there. I think their defence was just too strong. I couldn't really find any way through. And we're going to our next game against Burnley. Now, obviously, Burnley have target man Charlie Austin, one of the players that I was going to sign at the beginning of the season, but obviously who was outside of my price range. So Charlie Austin was a target that I had to watch out for the whole game. And we start off pretty well in the 16th minute with Wallison getting a nice goal from the edge of the area. And that got us off to a good start. And as I said, always trying to score the first goal is the key in FIFA, especially in career mode. And they should have equalised there to make it 1-0, but they didn't. But then they kind of hit me on the counter attack. I was pushing up quite high trying to get the second goal, and they hit me on the counter attack. And Charlie Austin then showing the reason why he's worth so much with that goal there. So I was punished then for going too far into attack. But obviously I then need to go back into attack to try and get a second to snatch a win here. And you see Bittencourt had a shot saved from quite far out. And then from that shot we obviously won the corner, and then that corner was then cleared out to Taylor. Taylor's shot, and it was blocked by the defender. Smith then picks up the ball and shoots again, and that then is saved and deflected straight into Wallison's path, and Wallison then makes it 2-1 and scored his second goal of the game. And he's now proven to me the reason why I paid 750 grand for him. But still, 750 grand was a bargain, and hopefully if he continues the form that he's in and keeps scoring goals, he'll be worth a lot more, and we could make a profit on selling him on, or he could just carry on playing for us and he could be a star. We'll see. Once again, the media then reported about Wood still not managing to find a net. I think that's now 8 or 9 games without Wood actually scoring. Obviously in that game he came on as a substitute, and that's why I kind of dropped him for not scoring. So I now have Keogh and Wallison up front every game, and gets like the 70th minute, and I bring Chris Wood on in a hope that he could probably pick up a goal when Wallison and Keogh get a bit tired. We come against Blackburn. And Blackburn are obviously a team that got relegated from the Premiership into Championship, so they have a very strong side. I think they have Jordan Rhodes up front as well, who's obviously a prolific goal scorer. But then in the 30th minute, Wallison then bagged another goal from a deflected header from a cross. He's been a poacher in a box, and that's the kind of player I expected him to be, just a poacher in the box, just someone who could just pick up a lot of goals from all different places. And in going to that game at half time at 1-0 against Blackburn, so I was very happy about that, because obviously Blackburn, I think, are a lot stronger side than I am. And I think what I have to realise with this is I want it to be promoted in my first season in this series, but I think Millwall's squad just isn't strong enough at its current moment in time to do so. So definitely going to need to strengthen the squad in January and the summer. And I hope that we maybe in the second season of this series I can push for promotion. But for here, I think a mid-table finish is going to be realistic. As you see there, Blackburn piling on the pressure, and he managed to hold on. And I see Wallison here picking up the ball and shooting and nearly getting a second goal. And again, from that shot, we then got a corner. Henry then whips it in towards Osborne. Osborne goes up for the header, and Osborne goes down. I don't know how. I think I don't know how he got injured here. Then he stayed down, and he had to be brought off. So hopefully that isn't a serious injury, because, as I said, he was one of my favourite defenders going into this, because he's kind of overpowered in Ultimate Team, and just he has such good pace. And as you saw there, that's just typical me. 84th minute, I then passed out the ball straight into Blackburn's path, and they just passed across goal and scored. The amount of goals I concede online doing that is unbelievable. It's just a bad habit I've always had. And I tried to push in to get a winner here, but I didn't. So unluckily, we threw away the win that we could have easily had. But then even in the 90th minute there, they hit the post, and that was so close to bouncing off of his back and going into the goal. So all in all, I think I was happy with the draw, but obviously I threw it away. I could have easily just won that game. That would have been a 3 points against a really good side, and 3 points I probably wouldn't have been expecting to get either. And come out of that game, and we see that Carly Osborne is actually injured for 4 weeks for sprained ankles. So it's bad, but it's not too bad. It could have been a lot worse, but 4 weeks is still a big time without one of our key players. And you see there, after 8 games, we are still 17th, and probably not the best of runs so far, probably not what the board expected me to do, but we'll see how we get on. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Please leave a like, and if you have any feedback or opinions or any comments you can leave, then please leave a comment, and I shall see you in the next episode. Goodbye.